My name is Zeus, and I was born in 1701 BC, basically the 17th century BC, which was 3,719 years ago. I am the king of Mount Olympus. I was the last child of Kronos and Rhea. I was married to my sister Hera. I was married to my sister Hera. I was said to be wise, fair, just, merciful, and prudent. I was also an unpredictable god. I am known as a strong, imposing man with a regal body and long curly hair. I was known to always have my lightning bolt with me and attack at any time. My first love before I married Hera was Madison. We named our daughter Athena. Athena was my favorite daughter. I lent her my lightning bolt occasionally. Who am I kidding? All the time.
My name is Hera, and I am the queen of the Olympian gods. I was a sister and wife to Zeus, the king of the Olympian gods, obviously. I'm not only the queen of the Olympian gods, but also the goddess of marriage and birth. Before I married Zeus, I still ruled over the heavens and the earth. I was said to be feared by many people, even my own husband Zeus. My husband created hatred between him and I was hung in the clouds by a golden chain. My son Hephaestus was sent to free me, but instead he was thrown out of the heavens by Zeus, and he broke his leg from the fall. I was cruel to the society, but many thought of me differently. Not only was I cruel to people, but I never forgave my son Hercules for one of the incriminating things that he did. Only then, when he died, did I decide to release the grudge between us. But it returned when he married my daughter Hebe. One of the most sacred things to me was the peacock. I liked it because it resembled me in a way, and I just fell in love with the creature.
Hi, my name is Poseidon, and I am the god of the sea, earthquakes, storms, and horses. And I am considered one of the most bad-tempered, moody, and greedy Olympian god. And I was known to be very vengeful when insulted. Don't insult me. I'm also the son of Kronos and Rhea. They were the worst parents in the world. Such a good memory. As I was being swallowed, I thought I was going to get killed, but luckily, I was wrong. When I arrived, I found my other fellow siblings, which were Hades, Demeter, Hesta, and Hera. Luckily, Zeus came and made Kronos throw us up, and then we attacked. We trapped him in Tartarus along with all the other Titans, and that was how I got freed from my father's stomach. My children are Orion and Polyphemus, and a couple of others which are more recognizable. A while later, I competed against Zeus's daughter, Athena, to gain possession of the city of Athens. I had lost to an olive tree because they thought that it would bring more, whatever, than my spring. I had thought all my life I would never die, but unfortunately I found out that if people stop believing in you, you cease to exist. I had been forgotten after a small war, then died.
My name is Ares. I am the son of Zeus and Hera. I am known as the god of war. My parents hated me. One time, I was imprisoned with chains of brass for a lunar year by two twin giants named Otis and Ephialtes. I was then rescued by Hermes. Aphrodite and I had a daughter named Harmonia. My sister, not my daughter, was named Ares. We have a close name. She was the goddess of discord, as well as my other sister, Hebe, who was the goddess of youth. In most artwork of me, I was seen to be wearing a helmet and as well as holding a spear. Most of my life, I was humiliated. Most of my children were mortar, which is like half monster, half god. and which is unfortunate, although 3 of my children were some of Hercules' enemies. They were Cincus, Laisaon, and Diomedes.
Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. My parents are Zeus and Athena. I am known most for my strategic skill in warfare, and I am often portrayed as a friend of heroes. I am a ruthless warrior, so don't mess with me. Most of the time, I am angry and unforgiving. I served as the guardian of Athens. Something was used as my temple. As I was the one who invented the flute, yet I never played it for no apparent reason. Hera and I fought against Paris in the Trojan War because we were jealous that he gave Aphrodite the golden apple In the end of it all, the Greeks won and most of us survived.
The goddess of speed, strength, and victory. I am also known as the winged goddess. I am the daughter of Pallas and Styx, like the river from when you die. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but keep going. I had 3 sisters named Zeleuss, Baia, and Kratos. We were brought back to Zeus to assist him in the great Titan battle. In most paintings, I wore a long, gold, flowy dress and had wings that represented my ability to grant victory. I was posed as a messenger from all the gods. I am Hypnos, the god of sleep. My parents are Nyx and Erebus. The great Greek god Zeus was always afraid of my mother and never entered our realm because of it. My brother Thanatos and I lived in the underworld. We specifically lived in caves and were always somewhere close together. I don't know why, I guess we were. My reputation is known to be calm and gentle, like sleep. Sleep is gentle. I was asked twice by the goddess Hera to make Zeus sleep. The first time I did it, it wasn't for Hera, but to avenge the city of Troy, which Zeus, ruined. Okay. Anyway, when Zeus woke up, he was furious, but couldn't find me and destroy me because I was hiding with my mother. The second time I put Zeus to sleep, Hera promised me I could marry Pasithea. I had to make her promise numerous times, though, just to make sure. Finally, during one occasion, they started talking and hugged. When Zeus hugged Hera, I put him to sleep. Pasithea and I had 3 sons named Morpheus, Phobator, and Phantasos. They were known as the Woinrai, or dreams, as I guess you could call them. They lived near the ocean of the west. In most art of moi, I was depicted as a young man who had wings and on both shoulders, and was often seen holding a horn of opium, which creates sleep.
My name is Iris, and I am the goddess of rainbows. I was said to transform at times of happiness into a rainbow-looking creature. My parents were Electra and Themis. They were both Ocean cloud nymphs, which makes them unrecognizable. As an adult, I married Zephyros, the god of the west wind. We had a son named Phaethos, who personified desire. My job was to serve the gods a sweet nectar from my pitcher. I lived a small life after I suddenly became incapable of pursuing my task.
My name is Artemis, and I am the goddess of hunt, wild animals, wilderness, vegetation, and chastity and childbirth. I have the most annoying twin brother in the entire world of twin brothers. My favorite animal that is deeply sacred to me is the bear. I knew the goddess of the moon, Selene. She's pretty cool. I would get really mad if someone ever tried to hurt any of the animals sacred to me, or any animals in general, really. I punished Agamemnon because he tried to kill a stag that was located in my sacred garden. I was wildly worshipped in Greece as a secondary deity. I had a temple built in my honor named not Sean. Oh. My name is Artemis, and I am the goddess of hunt, wild animals, wilderness, vegetation, and chastity and childbirth. I have the most annoying twin brother in the entire world. My favorite animal that is deeply sacred to me is the bear. I love the bear. I also know the goddess of the moon, Selene. She's a pretty cool gal. I would get really mad if someone ever hurt the animals sacred to me. And animals in general. Like, who does that? I punished Agamemnon because he tried to kill a stag that was located in my sacred garden. I was widely worshipped in Greece as a secondary deity. I had a temple built in my honor named the Seven Wonders of the Ancient World.
My name is Apollo, and I am the god of sun, light, music, and prophecy. I am the son of Zeus and the Titan Leto. I was born in the Greek island of Delos, as well as my sister Artemis. I was famously associated with medicine and healing, yet I also carried ill health and deadly plagues. I was pattern defender of herds and flocks. I was also the leader of Muse and was also elected director of their choir. I was the second born child after my sister Artemis.
Yum. My name is Kronos, and I didn't want my prophecy to come true, so I ate my children. They were Poseidon, Hades, Demeter, Hestia, and Hera. They were delicious. Unfortunately, when I was about to eat my next son, Zeus, my wife, Rhea, hid him from me. Darn her. When Zeus grew up, he found a way to make me throw up my children. He did it by tricking me into drinking a potion with herbs that caused me to get sick and throw up. I had thought it was going to make me invincible. Afterwards, the children that I swallowed decided to come back and attack me. They trapped me in Tartarus with all of my other accomplices. Poseidon is delicious, just a little salty though.
Oh, my name is Janus, and I am the god of beginnings, gates, transitions, time, duality, doorways, passages, and endings. In pictures, I have two heads, because one looks to the past, and the other to the future. And normally one looks like really old and like ugly, and the other really young. I think you would tell why. It's in April.
And I'm Izzy, and we were the actors. I'm Sarah Willie.
And I'm Lisa Harold, and we were behind the scenes. I was the camera woman, and I was the paper holder.
Who cares?